Nutrify Today's Summit 2022 brings the world players to India. 100 billion Indian nutraceutical industry journey begins. The Nutrify industry opening new doors for the foreign investors in India, with a hope that it could contribute towards the GDP and the upliftment of the Indian economy in the near future. So we'll take you to the press conference at the Taj Mahal Palace.
First of all, again, welcome to India. So what do you see the potential in Indian market that you have come across to invest? Of course, I'm talking about post-COVID, when the awareness for the nutrition is all over.
Definitely, after COVID-19, not only India, is a global kind of market is kind of interest on the kind of immune system is getting kind of increased. So, but when you approach the kind of nutrition market, is our own core competency is genome analysis technology. So, when you invest in the India market, we're not gonna just invest in the manufacturing side only. We're gonna develop the kind of more technology basis, especially in the genome analysis. We're gonna kind of collaborate with the Euro Alliance and also kind of Nanoveda. So how to kind of make the more efficient kind of way to supply the kind of nutrition to the Indian kind of populations. So, for example, let's say I'm 75 kilogram. Yeah, maybe he is only 60 kilogram. We're taking the same amount of vitamin C. That's not fair. So it's quite customizing some kind of principle, and the philosophy is very important to spread our kind of business model and philosophy.
So
yes.
Okay, next question. Of course, in the past we have seen China everywhere. Now the China has been put sidelined in terms of business I'm talking about. How you're seeing the Indian market prospects now, as the China is seen to be till now sidelined?
Totally understand your question. 중국은 China has increasingly closed their door to the market and their policy system, but India has a democracy system and open the market and open to many worldwide people. And
anything would like to add on?
If I add some more comment, is as you mentioned, everybody knows these days China is getting isolated from the global kind of perspective. So I think it's a quite good timing for India to enter the other global market, or also the very right timing to make the collaboration with the major kind of market players.
Taking this program further, and Government of India also will be issuing Ayush visas.
Yes.
So how you are capturing those things with this particular program?
Okay. See, Ayush visa will enable patients from across the world leverage the advantage of Ayurveda medical tourism. Okay. Whereas we are catalyzing this business because, see, in Ayurveda there are two things. One is the treatment, second is the medicine. Now, medicine in Ayurveda usually is from the plant source, in rarest case, animal source. Okay.
Oh, one thing I would like to interrupt. When you say India must achieve, that means there are ifs and buts in between. So what kind of challenges the industry are facing, or what can the challenges come in the near future? What you are seeing?
See, for any industry to prosper, it needs to be given a legal status. And once you have a legal status, you've got schemes from the government, right from incubation hubs, PLIs, HSN codes, the products. Unfortunately, none of them existed in India till now. And thanks to this nutraceutical task force, in collaboration with Ministry of Commerce, a panel status is being given to this industry. So for the first time in the history of India, in the nutraceutical world, India has given a legal status in a small way by calling it as a panel under a body called as Shifexil, which is controlled by Ministry of Commerce.
My last question. Of course, we have seen a Skill India program which the government has been promoting, and recently in defense sector the government is promoting that the companies from abroad needs to set up a manufacturing sector so that the Skill India program is more successful. In this particular, when we talk about nutritional program, in this particular program, what kind of things you are looking forward from the government perspective so that the companies from abroad, rather than importing, or you would be exporting, rather than setting up a manufacturing unit to build up a better India?
Step one, you've asked a very interesting question. Did you know that even when you buy your favorite good brand of nutrition from the store, I would not take names of the brand, but we all know it. So from our childhood, we have consumed, our mothers gave it in the milk. All the claims that they write is from very unique ingredients. And unfortunately, every ingredient is imported into India. India doesn't make it. Okay? So next time when you buy a very homely sounding brand which is made in India, is not made in India because it's just assembled in India. The key ingredients are still imported. The Skill India is a very interesting program. In fact, Nutrify today runs world's only nutraceutical academy, which is training the existing. It is good only when there's an industry demand. For that, you need money. Nutrify today, because it's getting innovators, investors, you just heard, so $30 million coming in from South Korea, Switzerland, or United States will lead to, and this one-day event. Okay, so people came, they saw the value, they said, I'm committing, and 25 MOUs were signed. So they were just waiting for the moment to happen, and Nutrify Today C-suite happened, and they came and they announced, they invested. We need thousands of such stories. 30 million is good to talk of for one day, but India is a large country. We probably need billions of investments, more factories manufacturing here. I would not be able to comment, but one of the things that is there in the National Nutraceutical Task Force, for which I am also a part of it, we are trying to first help local manufacturing. Once we get onto that, we will like to impose duties on importing such ingredients so that...
And what about encouraging more setting up units in India itself?
Nutrify today is simply catalyzing and speeding up the investment in the country so that in next 2-3 years, we are targeting $100 million investment through our technology platform into this country. But we need billions, of course, coming in.